Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be doing a grocery haul with you guys for this week for dinner. Let me just grab my little menu list that I usually do every week. So we're going to be having something called chickpea. Oh gosh, I didn't write it down right, but it has chickpea in it. I'll put it up here so you guys can see it, but we're going to have that with naan bread. We're going to have chicken tacos, Asian lettuce wraps, pizza bread, Oriental chicken with fried rice, and noodles and broccoli. And then I just have stuff in here for lunches and snacks and things like that. So I'm going to start here with the pantry items. So we got a loaf of the French bread, and this we're actually going to eat for our pizza bread. I got English muffins. We usually do like breakfast sandwiches with those. I got just the good old Folgers classic roast. My husband really likes this granola. It's called Cookie Granola by Purely Elizabeth. He tried it a couple weeks ago. It's really good, low in sugar. So he puts that in his yogurt and he really, really likes it. They substituted mine and my daughter's granola for this one, the oats and honey protein granola. So we'll see how this is. This is Great Value brand. The kids wanted Fritos for their chips for a snack. I usually give them like the choice to choose chips and crackers that they want for the week, and then they just share them. We also got the club crackers. This is something I get all the time. This is like a weekly staple in the house. I do want to mention everything is going up in price because this used to be like 3 something and now it's 407, which doesn't seem that bad. I get it does. I mean, 407, that's almost $5 for this. That's crazy. Groceries are outrageous. But they love Cheez-Its, so I got the family size Cheez-It original. My son literally eats this almost every day. The Cocoa Pebbles, that's usually his breakfast. He'll get up and he'll get that himself in the morning. Then I got the caramel Quaker rice cakes. My husband loves these. He puts all different types of things on top of it. And then myself and the kids really like the chocolate ones. Super delicious for a snack. I needed vegetable broth to go with that chickpea meal, and also coconut milk. This is just the Great Value brands. They're the cheapest. I went with that. I've also got the organic Great Value unrefined virgin coconut oil. This is actually for my dog's food that I make. We really like the Texas honey blend, the local hive. I usually get the smallest bottle only because it's expensive, you guys. It's like 7 something. I really wanted some caramel syrup for my coffee in the morning, and so I just went with the Great Value brand because it's the cheapest. The other ones were like $5, I think, or high fours. So I got the really cheap kind. I don't know how much, like how good this is, but I got it to save money. Then I went ahead and got the Nestle Toll House Dark Chocolate. This chocolate's actually really good. I think with dark chocolate, it's easier to tell if it's cheaper or not. So this is really good. We usually use this in like our yogurt. We sometimes put it on top of like our rice cakes with other toppings, usually Cool Whip. Then I also picked up 2 smaller packs of the mini naans. They come with 4. These are so good, you guys. This we got to eat with the chickpea meal. But these are really good if you just toast them. You could put butter on them. You could toast them and put cheese on them. It's so good. Then we needed the oh my goodness, you guys. Then we needed the tomato paste. This I think is for the chickpea meal as well. I grabbed water chestnuts sliced. These are really good in our Asian lettuce wraps. I also went ahead and grabbed 2 of the traditional refried beans, the Great Value brand. And then this is the Bush's Best chickpeas, garbanzo beans. So I grabbed 2 of these. Those are for the chickpea meal. These are just for like a bean burrito for a snack or a lunch. I went ahead and picked up corn tortillas. These we're just going to have our chicken tacos with. We can even use these for quesadillas, things like that. Then we got the flour tortillas for the burritos if we want to make that. I picked up sun-dried tomatoes. This is for the chickpea meal. We always need salsa in the house. I usually like the Texas brand, but again, I was trying to cut corners with cost. I went ahead and grabbed that. So I also picked up the P.F. Chang's teriyaki sauce. This is really good in our lettuce wraps, and we put it in my husband's meat. So that's pretty good. I grabbed the marinara pizza sauce. I'm sorry, pasta sauce, but we're going to use it for our pizzas. I just needed some ranch for our salads. We like to have salads on the side of everything, so I grabbed that. It's a smaller size. Again, cutting costs. Don't mind the dish. Then I picked up a case of water. We fly through water, you guys. And then I picked up 4 of the spring water. Great value. This is each a gallon. I use it for my ice maker here. We give it to Salem. This is his water. And we also use this for the coffee. So that's basically all of that stuff. Then over here is all of our refrigerated and like freezer stuff. So I'll just start back here. We drink the almond milk vanilla. So I got 2 of those. We drink these with, what do we put these in? Our smoothies, cereal. My husband drinks protein drinks. I put it in my iced coffee, just all different things. The Noosa brand of the yogurt's pretty good. This is the lemon flavor. It comes with 4 smaller little containers. My daughter really likes that. And I got the vanilla bean because I like the vanilla bean. So that'll just be snacks. We needed sour cream for our burritos and our tacos. Then I went ahead and got this huge thing of whipping topping. So Cool Whip, it's good. I put it on coffee. We put it on our rice cakes. It's just so delicious. Then I needed green onions for Asian lettuce wraps. We needed the onion for the chickpea meal. I got avocados so that I could eat them either with my eggs for breakfast, or I could put it on toast, or just I could put it on my tacos, whatever. I'm pretty much the only one that could eat those in the house. Then I went ahead and got this 1 pound of mozzarella cheese. This is for our French bread pizza. I grabbed just the mild cheddar cheese. This is just for sandwiches and stuff like that to put on our tacos. My son loves blackberries, so I get him this. Literally, he's the only one that eats them, and he has them gone within a few days. I got 2 containers of the strawberries. We like to chop these up and put them on the rice cakes with Cool Whip. It's delicious. My husband needed some of the Greek yogurt, so I just went ahead and got him the bigger tubs, the 32 ounces, because it's cheaper this way. So I got him 2 of these. And then I had the Chobani at my sister's. This is the coffee creamer, and it's vanilla. You guys, it was so good. I'm like, I have to get that. And I think it's better for you than the other creamers. It was very expensive. I feel like it was too expensive, but then I went ahead and got just 12 eggs. We eat these for everything, and I also put these in my dog's food. I got 2 of these green leaf lettuce containers. This is going to be for our lettuce wraps and also for our tacos if we want salad. So I got 2 of those. Bananas to snack on, smoothies, cereal, whatever. We could add it to whatever. I got 2 things of mushrooms. My husband likes just having this with his meat. He's like on a strict diet because he has problems with his stomach. So we've been trying to add in different things for him. I got this thing of romaine lettuce. This is for salads, I think, and that was for our lettuce wraps and stuff. So we're going to mix and match them. I also got spinach. I think this is for the chickpea meal, but I'm also going to use that just in our salads. I'll mix romaine and spinach just to hide the spinach from the kids, but they'll be getting the fiber. I got broccoli because I'm going to just make like a noodles and broccoli with garlic, butter, and stuff like that. So I got that. I got the cabbage for the Asian lettuce wraps. Did I say I got a yellow onion? This is going to be for our our chickpea and naan bread meal. And then I got a cucumber to add to our salad. I got green onions. This is for the Asian wrap, but this also could be for our chicken tacos, and it could go into our salad as well. I try to get things to where we could kind of mix and match so we don't waste anything. That really helps with the budget as well. I also picked up these State Fair 100% beef corn dogs. I know you guys, corn dogs are not the best, and freezer food is not the best either, but sometimes you just need to get it, you know? So I grabbed this. It only comes with 5, but I thought the kids could have this with for lunch, you know, in between sandwiches and stuff like that. This is going to be one of our dinners on the day, one of the days I don't feel like cooking or I'm tired. This is the family size Genro Tao's chicken. This is so good. I put it in the air fryer, you guys, and make it get crispy. And then I make homemade fried rice. It's delicious for a fast, easy dinner. I also picked up this Michelangelo's lasagna with meat. This is our favorite frozen lasagna. So this again is just for a day that either school runs over, we don't feel like cooking, something like that. So I like to have stuff like that in the house, at least 2 meals worth. All right, then I got 2 rotisserie chickens here. This one's hot. They must have ran out of the cold ones. I usually just get the chilled ones and put them in the fridge, but I have 2 of those for chicken tacos. What was the other one for? So I guess I could either put this in, maybe we can make chicken sandwiches or something. I don't know. I just got 2, just probably to have extra. And then I went ahead and got 2 bags of the vegetables, the mixed frozen vegetables. My husband likes those. I got 2 bags of sweet potatoes, 2 bags of the fine green beans, and 2 bags of the carrots. And these are all for Salem's dinner, or food. It's not just dinner, it's his meal. Then I went ahead and I picked up 3. Is there 3? I think I had more of these on, but they substitute. Did they even substitute it? I don't think they even gave me all of them. I think I had like 5. But these are the honeysuckle white ground turkey, 93% lean, 7% fat. And then I think they gave me 4 of these, and I had 6 on there, but these are the Harvest Land ground chicken. We are going to eat this with, what are we eating that with? Our Asian lettuce wraps. I'll probably do the chicken with our Asian lettuce wraps. And that's it. So the others are going to be for my husband and Salem. So yeah, my husband usually just eats like ground turkey or ground chicken. It has to be lean for his stomach. It can't be anything too heavy. Can't have a lot of fat in it and grease. Yeah, there's just certain things that his stomach doesn't handle anymore. I don't know if I said that we got the pepperoni. I think I skipped over this. We already have hard salami in our fridge, so the deli kind. So I went ahead and picked up the pepperoni because if the kids like having this as sandwiches too. They'll put pepperoni in their sandwich. But I think we're going to do this for the French bread pizza, and they could have the rest of the hard salami for sandwiches. But we already have bread and stuff like that. So some stuff we already still have from last week, but that is it, you guys. That's it for today's haul. I hope you all enjoyed hanging out with me. I hope I gave you guys some ideas for dinner. I am going to share one of my recipes with you. Now, the ingredients that I purchased in this haul is for this specific recipe. Well, at least one of them. So this is going to be our chicken wrap. It's an Asian chicken wrap. And instead of doing it as a wrap, I'm going to do it as a salad. That's how we like to eat it. So I'm just going to share it with you. I'm going to try to make this part pretty quick so that you guys don't have to sit through the whole thing. So in this recipe, you typically want to get a bag of the tri-mix cabbage. So it comes with the green cabbage, purple cabbage, and carrots. Now they didn't have that at my store this time, so I just went ahead and got a head of cabbage. Now you could do a head of, or a half a head of green and a half a head of purple, and then some sliced or shredded carrots, but I didn't want any waste. So I'm just going to use the full green head of lettuce. You're going to need green onions, either ground chicken or ground turkey. I really like the ground chicken, so that's what we're going to use. Water chestnuts. I get the already sliced, but I do chop these up finer. You need minced garlic. We already have the jar, so I'm going to use that. You need ground ginger. You also need teriyaki sauce, and I really like the P.F. Chang's. You're going to need sesame oil and lettuce. So you could use lettuce to do wraps. You could do it as a salad, how I'm doing it, however you guys would like. And then also I'm going to add in some of this some of these sesame seeds. You don't need this, but I think that it tastes pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop everything up and I'm going to measure it out and I'm going to share it with you guys then. Set the burner to medium. And I'm just going to wait for a minute for it to get hot and I'm going to add the ground chicken to it. Wash my hands real quick. I always have a bag, like a grocery bag, to throw all my garbage in as I'm cooking. I feel like that is the best way. And then I just throw that bag away. Just to kind of try to keep the kitchen clean as I'm cooking. All right, I need a towel. So now I'm just going to start to kind of spread the meat out. I want it to brown. Keep in mind, guys, I am not a chef at all. I am a mom that cooks for her family, okay? So we're just gonna let this sit and let it brown a little bit. And then I'm going to add in some of the ingredients. Now I did want to mention that I'll probably only be using half of that cabbage just because once I chopped it all down and I actually finally sliced it. Here, I'll share it with you. I just did it in little finely sliced and then I kind of chopped it so it wasn't so long. And this is, I want to say 8 cups. And I have a whole other half. So I have about 16 cups of cabbage and I think that's just too much. So I'm just going to use half of it. And then I'm going to look up some recipes that I could use the cabbage for because I don't want it to go bad. Just to see if I have anything in the house that I can use it, you know, with. So we're just going to brown this. Okay, so now when you're done with that, that's when the sesame oil needs to be poured in. And this, I literally just eyeball it, you guys, because I love sesame oil. So I probably put, I don't know, a tablespoon or 2 of that. And then you want to add in your washed and sliced cabbage. Now don't worry, this is going to cook down quite a bit. So I'm just going to kind of get in there, try to flip it into the meat. You could definitely add more meat to it if you would like. I'm okay with all the vegetables. So, and so are the kids. They like it. So I'm just going to let that cook down a little bit. I should have cut them a little bit smaller. Like this slice is pretty big, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and add in the water chestnuts. Now I just drained the water chestnuts and I chopped them up pretty finely. And I'm just going to add this in to the mixture. It's going to kind of fold it because my pan, you guys, I'm a messy cook, let me just tell you. So I definitely do clean up after cooking. So water chestnuts are in. Now I'm going to add in the green onions, and I did 3 green onion stalks. Is that what they're called, stalks? And I just finely chopped them or sliced them like that. So I'm going to kind of just put that in, stir it in. And at this time, I'm going to put the tablespoon of minced garlic in. Yes, it's a lot of garlic, you guys, but all of that is so good for you. So I feel like, you know, it's worth it. And if you love garlic, then you know it's worth it because it's so tasty. The aroma smells so good right now. So now I'm just going to let the cabbage cook down. And when it's tender, that's when I'm going to add in the teriyaki sauce and the ginger powder. Now I am going to mention that the bagged cabbage does cook down better, and I think it's because it's really finely sliced and this is kind of thicker. Also, I feel like with the bagged cabbage, you know, it comes with carrots and stuff, and it's purple, and the green cabbage and also the carrots, it looks very pretty, like so vibrant and colorful. I do really wish that I had the carrots in here because it's so good with carrots, but that's okay. So I'm going to let it just cook down a little bit more. It's probably only been about 2 minutes, 3 minutes, I would say. Probably 3 minutes. So maybe 2 more minutes. What I'm going to do when I'm waiting, I never really put the extra ginger in there because there's already ginger in here, but I'm going to try it this time just because ginger is so good for you. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of this teriyaki sauce into this just so that I can mix it up better. So it's not a powder form going in there because I don't want it just to be in one spot, if that makes sense. So I just added this on top of the garlic. I'm just going to stir that in. There. Yeah, this is looking good. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add the teriyaki sauce to it and let it cook down more. You could actually pull it off when it's at this state after you add the sauce in and eat it as is. Now I'm just going to drizzle it across the top and I'm going to stir it. Now, I went ahead and just used one of the bottles that I already had on hand. It's not the bottle I shared with you guys. I didn't realize that I had one open already in the fridge. So I'm just going to pour in the mixture with the ginger and the teriyaki. And I'm going to mix that all together. So for me and the kids, I know that they like more sauce than that because we like it to be a little bit darker, but it does really look different without all the purple cabbage and the carrots, but that's okay. So just, you know, add it to your liking, and you can definitely change up the amount of ingredients you're putting in here. I kind of just winged this, you guys, and I've just kind of changed it up a little bit from the original recipe I used to do, and I really like it. You could probably even add this into like spring rolls. You know, I don't know, I think they're like rice paper or something, like, not rice paper, what is it called? You know, that you eat, that you soak in water for a second, and then you could add filling to it, like avocado and cucumbers and onions, and oh, it's so good. I'll have to make that. I haven't made that recipe, I think, since COVID. It's been like forever since I've made that. But that's delicious and refreshing. Okay, so that is probably good. So I'm going to just let it sit and cook for a minute with the sauce in there for flavor. Okay. So my son did say that he wanted to have it as wraps. So I'm actually going to use a slotted spoon just so that the juice stays in here because this does get very, very messy. And I just rinsed or washed the lettuce as is, and then I kind of dried it with a paper towel. It still is a little bit wet, but that'll be okay. Okay, so I'm not going to add the sesame seeds to this, but this is my son's. It's so messy, so he'll have to just fold this and eat it as is. But he has 4 of them here, and he loves these. And then for mine and Tally, I just chopped up some of that same lettuce, and I'm just going to add in the mixture into this. And mine I'll add sesame, and hers I won't, because I'll ask her if she wants it, but that's literally what I do, you guys. And she'll probably have 2 bowls of this, and so will I, because these are pretty small bowls. I love these bowls. They're from Dollar Tree. So I'm just going to take some of my sesame seeds. You can even, I don't know if I said this already, but you could even chop up almonds or peanuts or anything like that and have that with it. It doesn't, I mean, it doesn't look that great, but you guys, it's so good, and it's so good for you. So, I mean, besides that teriyaki sauce. So if you're watching your sodium or something like that, you may want to kind of look into a better teriyaki sauce, but that is what it looks like, you guys. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you all enjoyed. Be safe, be blessed, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.